The opinions and statements expressed by Anil Vazirani and guests on this radio show are their own and do not reflect the opinions of this radio station or Virtue Capital Management. All statements and opinions expressed are based upon information considered reliable. However, because some information may be obtained from third parties and may therefore be inaccurate, the opinions or statements shared herein should not be relied upon. Nothing in this radio show should be considered as an investment, tax, or legal advice or an offer to buy or sell any insurance, investment, or securities, products, or services. Any statements or opinions are subject to change without notice. Investments involve risk, and unless otherwise stated, are not guaranteed. Past performance cannot be used as an indicator to determine future results. Any strategies mentioned may not be suitable for everyone. Information expressed does not take into account your specific situation or objectives and is not intended as recommendations appropriate for you. Before acting on any information mentioned, please consult with a qualified tax or investment advisor to determine if it is suitable for your specific situation.
Financial forecaster and technical analyst Harry Dent Jr.
So this is the time to have the right investments, protect your capital and principal, be worried less about how much money you make than how much you avoid losing.
IRA and estate planning attorney Phil Kavesh.
I'll put up my hand and give a big testimonial to restricted beneficiary payouts because I've seen too often what happens when beneficiaries get a big pile of money all at once.
And former Comptroller General of the United States, David Walker.
As you're going to see, we're in a $65+ trillion hole. Simple math says it would take double-digit real GDP growth for decades to grow out of that hole.
These are just some of the nationally known experts you will hear right here on this show. On the Money with Anil Vazirani begins now. Retire and stay retired. Safe, smart, and secure. Now, here's host Anil Vazirani.
Well, good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of On the Money with your host Anil Vazirani, President of Secured Financial Solutions, independent insurance advisor, investment advisor rep with a fiduciary obligation since 2008. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this show is I Told You So. I told you so. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, as we are going to expose Security Benefit, the most despicable insurance company, in my opinion, that recently had a class action lawsuit filed against them. I've been saying it on the air for years now. I do not do this show to generate sales or leads. This is a consumer advocate show. My goal is to help you from a derailed retirement and protect you from a derailed retirement. That is the key, is to protect you and avoid a derailed retirement. So let me get into some of our credentials before I start the show. I will also be playing a clip today that I want you to pay attention to. This is a clip and by the way, the clip that I'm about to play has no reflection on my radio station. The radio station is freedom of speech based on facts. So when I am going to play this clip, this is about the individual and not the radio station. So I want all of you to be mature about it. So we have a gentleman on the radio that has consistently talked about annuities, proclaimed himself as the leading annuity authority, and a best-selling Amazon author. So before I expose and share facts with you what it takes to be a best-selling Amazon author and why the leading authority on annuities may not be as leading as you may think, I'll let the clip speak for itself. But before I get into that, I just wanted to share with you Anil Vazirani, yours truly, in the financial services industry since 1994. A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau over a decade and a half. Over 500 reviews, ladies and gentlemen, on the Better Business Bureau. A-plus rating, 5-star rating with the Better Business Bureau. 12 consecutive years, qualifier of the top of the table. The top of the table reflects the top 1% of all financial advisors in the financial services industry based on revenue. Our contact information, 800-957-5604, 800-957-5604. Call us, extension 200, to learn more about this class action lawsuit against Security Benefit for fraud. Okay? So that being said, I'm going to have Brian. Brian, would you play the clip?
Some annuities offer long-term care benefits as part of a benefit rider that you may add to the annuity. I have clients whose annuities will pay them from $50,000 to $100,000, even $150,000 a year for 5 years in the event they need long-term care, depending on age and deferral period. Most importantly, this can cover in-home care, not just nursing home care. Beware, if you want in-home care, avoid annuities with confinement-only riders. These are virtually worthless in my view. The best long-term care rider is Security Benefits. It'll pay even if the principal's not there. It'll double your income. I would not recommend F&G. It's been bought and sold too many times. Let's get together. I'll help you compare.
You retire only once, but retirement strategist Steve Jurich and his team at IQ Wealth Management help people retire every day. Whether you're retiring early, late, or on time, you want a plan that is clear, easy to understand, and within IRS rules. You want truly effective strategies based on common sense solutions that are proven. For a clear financial plan that can lower your risk and lower your fees while increasing your income and net worth, make the smart call to retirement strategist Steve Jurich in Scottsdale. There's no charge to meet, but appointment times are limited. Call 480-902-3330.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard the clip. Steve Zurich of IQ Wealth, okay, recommending Security Benefit, okay? And here is a class action lawsuit against Security Benefit for fraud. So now what are we talking about? Leading annuity expert. Would you consider a leading annuity expert recommend a company that was C- back in 2010? Once you read this lawsuit, you will also break through another BS that has been perpetrated on radio show listeners about Guggenheim owning Security Benefit. That is true to a certain extent, but once you see the role that Guggenheim played in designing these deceptive annuities, as per this class action lawsuit, you'll realize that Guggenheim is nothing but a private equity group out to make money for their private equity investors and not you, the American retiree. The American seniors are veterans, okay? Let's take it one step further. I've also heard on this radio show, that individuals are Amazon best-selling authors. So we went there and we read an article by this individual who said a while ago, I put up a fake book on Amazon. I took a photo of my foot, uploaded it as a book to Amazon, and in a matter of hours had achieved the #1 bestseller status, complete with the orange banner and everything. How many copies did I need to sell to be able to call up my mother and celebrate my newfound authorial achievements? 3. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a total of 3 copies to become a best-selling author, and I bought 2 of those copies myself. This is according to this individual, an article from Brent Underwood on February 9, 2017. So, ladies and gentlemen, be very careful what you listen on this radio station or on the radio. Remember I said the radio station stands independent, okay? It's our job to express our views, and this is the first time I am actually calling out individuals, and I actually am happy to challenge Steve Zurich to come on the air and do a debate with me and see how many Security Benefit annuities he has sold, and out of that, how many total value index annuities, TVIs, and what did they do in the 5-year period from 2012 to 2017. Seniors and retirees have gotten hosed with a 0 return, yet they were projected a 38% to 52% on a 5-year cycle. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I'm encouraging you to participate and join in this class action lawsuit So you send a clear message to despicable insurance companies like Security Benefit on these indexed annuities. There's two types, TVI and their Secure Income Annuity, the SIA and the TVI. The TVA, Total Value Annuity, and SIA, Secure Income Annuity. Our number, 800-957-5604. Dial extension 200. Set up your complimentary strategy session. Get a copy of this class action lawsuit and protect yourself from a dear old retirement. We're going to be playing that clip again in every segment so that you understand what the leading annuity authority is saying and what the class action lawsuit is saying. And please don't fall for the amazing and Amazon best-selling author, blah, blah, blah. You're listening to On the Money with your host, Anil Vazirani. The author of the book, The Great Depression Ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to be a part of the H.S. Dent Network. Please welcome a big, rousing welcome to Harry Dent Jr.
The market share is going to open up full throttle for advisors who know what they're doing, understand what is happening, because there's going to be a lot of dissatisfied clients out there, particularly with wirehouse brokers, traditional brokers who have told people asset allocation will protect you. Now, you know that's not true. Every 40 years, actually 39 to be precise, as Anil was saying earlier, the stock market peaks. Not short term, it peaks for a long period of time. 1929, late 1968, late 2007. In this case, exactly 39 years apart, and look at the markets after that. Volatility sideways to down for 12 to 14 years, and as Anil said, it was 23, 24 years before the stock market got back to those 29 levels. Same thing in 68. It was 1993, 25 years later, before the stock market got to those levels. People are told stocks always go up. You buy on dips, asset allocation. Well, every 40 years, for a long period of time, that is not true. 2/3 of the time, asset allocation worked great, diversification worked great. It does not work, and it particularly does not work in a period like the 30s or what's coming.
Now back to On the Money with Anil Vazirani. Now, once again, here's Anil.
Well, good afternoon, and welcome to the second segment of On the Money with your host, Anil Vazirani, President of Secured Financial Solutions, independent insurance advisor, investment advisor rep with a fiduciary obligation since 2008. And ladies and gentlemen, let me first share with you what I have said in the past, which is why I started the show by I told you so. Complex proprietary indexed annuities are the worst indexed annuities to invest in my opinion. Who are the insurance companies that you need to stay away from? Obviously, I'm going to share with you the lawsuit against Security Benefit. It's a class action lawsuit regarding fraudulent bait and switch hypothetical illustrations. The companies I've warned you against are Athene. This was a company that used to be called Aviva, is now called Athene, Athene. Company number 2 to stay away from, Nationwide. Okay? Company number 3, Transamerica. Company number 4, AIG American General. Ladies and gentlemen, and obviously the despicable of them all, Security Benefit. And obviously what I am saying is the facts over the course of my radio show, which is a consumer advocate radio show. Let me share with you what an annuity leading authority does for consumers. Rather than bragging on the air that you are a leading annuity authority and then you recommend Security Benefit, which is a big disservice. Once you read the lawsuit, you will understand that this individual is not a leading annuity authority. So as I stated earlier, Steve Zurich, IQ Wealth, you're more than welcome on my show to help me understand how you became a best-selling author on Amazon, how many copies you sold, were they to friends and family members? Because it only takes 3 on Amazon to become a best-selling author. Let's take it one step further. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that do not know the work we've done, I recently worked with Governor Doug Ducey to sign Senate Bill 1534 into law, making Arizona the 8th state in our great nation to adopt tough illustration regulations. Ladies and gentlemen, that is an annuity authority, an individual that works for you. Just recently, August 9th of this year in 2019, I was interviewed with Rick Edelman by Life Annuity Specialist, which is a Financial Times publication, on how to construct an annuity that meets and exceeds the client's goals and objectives. That's a leading annuity expert, okay? I also wanted to let you know that you will see recommendations where Investor's Edge, Gary Kaltbaum, talks about Steve Zurich and IQ Wealth. And before doing the show, I wanted to reach out to Gary Kaltbaum of Investor's Edge. I did not want him blindsided. And we spoke for a while. And then he sent me a text message, which I'm going to read verbatim. And I asked him, I said, you know, you've endorsed or, you know, said he's a good guy, he's this, he's that. And he says I was asked to give him props at the Financial Fest. Now, I won't get into details who he was asked by, but don't believe everything you hear. So Gary's a great guy, ladies and gentlemen. Investor's Edge is a great show. But I just wanted to let all of you know that when you do hear Gary Kaltbaum saying or giving props to Steve Zurich and IQ Wealth, I wanted to make sure that, you know, it's no reflection what I'm sharing with you on Gary. Gary's a good guy, and I did have a conversation with him before I did the show. I also wanted you to know I did reach out to Steve Zurich. We got a voice answering service. I did email him the lawsuit, and in my email I did share with him, and I said, obviously you're the leading annuity expert and Amazon bestseller. This lawsuit might open up your eyes to the real truth about the despicable annuities that Security Benefit has designed, and using Advisors Excel, the field marketing organization that was instrumental initially in the construction and the sales of these two despicable products called the Secure Income Annuity and the Total Value Annuity. And Advisors Excel, Gradient Financial, Creative Marketing, and Impact are named in the body of the suit. Okay, what else have we done, ladies and gentlemen, to protect you, the seniors and retirees of Arizona and across the nation? I've been proud to share with you that I've been working as a whistleblower for the SEC since 2017. I was one of the individuals that participated in providing information to the SEC against Woodbridge Capital, which became a $1 billion Ponzi scheme. And I'm proud to share with you that Robert Shapiro, the head of Woodbridge Capital, was just sentenced to 25 years in prison, millions of dollars in fine. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's what an individual on the radio does, is to protect you from a derailed retirement. As I stated earlier, ladies and gentlemen, if during the course of this show and our relationship I end up earning your trust and confidence and your business, I consider myself blessed. But my main goal to do this show is to protect you, the consumer, from insurance companies like Athene, Nationwide, AIG American General, Transamerica, and the despicable of them most, which is Security Benefit. So let me share with you a little more what is going on in the industry with these insurance companies that I just named. So what they're basically doing is they're using insurance agents, they're using advisors who should not even be called advisors. And especially when people say that they're fiduciaries, and for a fiduciary to offer Security Benefit, let's just talk about this and let's just have Jason play the clip again so you understand where I'm coming from.
Some annuities offer long-term care benefits as part of a benefit rider that you may add to the annuity. I have clients whose annuities will pay them from $50,000 to $100,000, even $150,000 a year for 5 years in the event they need long-term care, depending on age and deferral period. Most importantly, this can cover in-home care, not just nursing home care. Beware, if you want in-home care, avoid annuities with confinement-only riders. These are virtually worthless in my view. The best long-term care rider is security benefits. It'll pay even.
The best rider for long-term care is security benefit. What good is security benefit and its benefits when your confinement benefits, your long-term care type of benefits are based on the performance of the annuity? And if that annuity doesn't perform, and these are hypothetical illustrations, and I guarantee you that when you go look in your portfolio, okay, for those of you that own security benefit, you've only been sold two types, the secure income. Let me share with you how you're getting hosed on the secure income annuity. So with the secure income annuity, you are allowed to pick a rider. So if you choose the rider for lifetime income, that rider doesn't have a death benefit, which means when you pass away, the lifetime income rider value is kept by the insurance company. Your family only gets the lower pitiful account value, whatever is left in there. Now, if you choose the death benefit rider, then it does not have the lifetime income guarantee. So while you're taking income out, it's depleting and lowering your death benefit value. Okay? Now, let's talk about the TVI, the TVA annuity, total value. Utter garbage. You will see consumers have been shown illustrations on a 5-year cycle, 2012, maturing in 2017. The annuity is 10 years or 14 years, so it's not the annuity that is maturing. It's just the index strategy, the TVI, total value index. So consumers were shown an illustration that over the 5-year cycle, this index should perform anywhere between 38 to 52%. So you're talking about a return anywhere from 7 to 10% annualized. Absolutely asinine. Okay? Not worth the paper it's written on, hence the lawsuit for fraud. Okay? Unbelievable. These agents, ladies and gentlemen, will have to pay back their commissions. I certainly hope the judge rules that these agents that have sold security benefit pay back their 8, 9, 10% commission. Advisors Excel returned the millions, and other marketing organizations that pushed those products returned back all the overrides that they received on the blood of the seniors, retirees, and veterans of not only Arizona, but around the United States. I'm going to continue this conversation after the break. 800-957-5604. Dial extension 200 to learn more about the lawsuit. Let's do a conference call with security benefit. When you call my staff, we'll do a conference call to share with you the pros and cons directly from the insurance company, not from a leading annuity expert or a so-called leading annuity expert who may not be a leading annuity expert.
We've seen the greatest credit and debt bubble in history. I've studied back hundreds of years like Ken Rokoff. I can't even find something to compare it to this in magnitude.
Now back to On the Money with Anil Vazirani. Now, once again, here's Anil.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to segment 3 of On the Money with your host, Anil Vazirani, President of Secured Financial Solutions. And finally, with this class action lawsuit against Security Benefit, I am able to set the record straight on this radio show and on the radio stations and on TV where I intend to share this message. So let me read this lawsuit to you, a couple of languages, and tell me if you have heard a leading annuity authority claiming to be an Amazon bestseller say this. All right, so here's the marketing that you've heard on this radio station. Marketing of uncapped and 100% participation in the returns. Have you heard that? Your profits are not capped. And I would come back on the show and tell you, ladies and gentlemen, How can you get all the gains in an investment and not take any of the losses? Too good to be true, right? Yes, that's absolute shyster strategy. I call it the shyster strategy because only shysters say you have 100% participation and it's uncapped. So let me tell you how this is worded in the lawsuit. In August of 2010, Guggenheim Partners acquired Security Benefit, rescuing this failing despicable is my word, rescuing the failing insurance company from the brink of insolvency. So since 2010, for those of you that have been pitched Security Benefit by leading annuity authority, right? And this individual, Steve Zurich of IQ Wealth, that says Security Benefit is better on this particular feature as it relates to long-term care. I don't really care about the long-term care. It's the performance of the entire annuity that will dictate what those benefits are going to be. Soon thereafter, with the active assistance of an independent marketing organization known as Advisors Excel. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Just when you thought you hit the bottom falls out. Yeah, Advisors Excel. So now look at the name. Does it say Consumers Excel? No, the name says Advisors Excel. So they're cashing in 8, 9, 10% in commissions, millions of dollars in bonuses, while you are being sold a dog with fleas. Okay? Security Benefit devised and implemented a fraudulent scheme to exploit the market of equity indexed annuities, also known as FIAs, fixed indexed annuities. Indexed annuities have traditionally featured annual account values credits linked to well-known third-party indices such as Standard & Poor's, Dow Jones, or Russell 2000. And that's what I've been saying on the air. You want an indexed annuity that is linked to reputable indices that have a track record. Okay? As explained, indexed annuities credit account values with a portion of increases in the underlying index at a rate less than 100%, known as participation rate. So what the insurance company does in good annuities is if the market goes up 10%, you'll average about 4, okay? And when the markets go down, you don't take any of the losses. So that's the trade-off. You're giving up a big upside gain so that you don't take any of the losses. Security Benefit's fraudulent scheme included the development and marketing of a series of misleading and deceptive annuity products purporting to provide above-market returns through purported uncapped 100% participation in the gains in certain proprietary indices artificially engineered specifically for use in these new annuity products. We call them in this lawsuit synthetic indices. So here's the sad part. They're showing you a 10-year return on a piece of paper when majority of these synthetic indices have not even been around 3 to 4 years. So ladies and gentlemen, how do you project a 10-year return on an index that has not been around maybe 3 or 4 years? So you know what I say on the show? Are these returns made up? Or Brian, are they made off? You know, back and forth on Bernie Madoff. Madoff, okay? So once again, please hear me carefully, ladies and gentlemen. Stay away from insurance companies like Athene, used to be called Aviva, now called Athene, Nationwide, Transamerica, AIG American General, North American, which is a good company, but they have one proprietary product called Prime Path, designed by this same group, Advisors Excel, that designed this despicable product for Security Benefit. So yes, Advisors Excel marketing organization now is entrenched in 2 companies. Security Benefit, which is a despicable company, and hence the class action lawsuit. North American is a good company. I work with them, but the product that we will not offer is their proprietary indexed annuity product called Prime Path, which we do not believe is in the consumer's best interest. My beef with these companies is as it relates to hypothetical, non-guaranteed illustrations. 800-957-5604. Dial extension 200. And let's play the clip again so you can hear leading annuity authority and Amazon best-selling author Steve Zurich of IQ Wealth recommending Security Benefit, and then you tie it in with this class action lawsuit, and then you tell me, ladies and gentlemen, and you make the decision of what's what, what's right, and what's wrong.
Some annuities offer long-term care benefits as part of a benefit rider that you may add to the annuity. I have clients whose annuities will pay them from $50,000 to $100,000, even $150,000 a year for 5 years in the event they need long-term care, depending on age and deferral period. Most importantly, this can cover in-home care, not just nursing home care. Beware, if you want in-home care, avoid annuities with confinement-only riders. These are virtually worthless in my view. The best long-term care rider is security benefits. It'll pay even if the principal's not there. It'll double your income. I would not recommend F&G. It's been bought and sold too many times.
So now let me address another BS that he just made, a statement that he made about Fidelity and Guarantee, F&G, being bought and sold. That has got nothing to do with the company and the product. Ladies and gentlemen, I am independent, okay? So I don't try to support one company or push one company for another. Let me just defend Fidelity and Guarantee just on this one aspect, okay? Being independent, I work with the top 15 to 20 companies that provides the best benefits for my clients as a fiduciary, not a so-called Amazon best-selling author on claiming to be a fiduciary and a leading annuity expert, okay? We've seen that from the clips I've played and the lawsuit that I've read, just the first page, that this man is no leading authority on annuities, okay? Fidelity and Guarantee, there's 3 annuities right now on the market, ladies and gentlemen, that provide 4 things for the consumer. And I consider them to be one of the best annuities on the market. Here's the reason why. Because it's an indexed annuity, your principal is protected from the downturn of the stock market. So let's say you put in $1, that dollar is protected. Your income rider gets an 18% boost, and then the 10-year return is a net 6%. Okay, but the nice thing about the income rider with Fidelity and Guarantee is your beneficiaries do not lose the death benefit feature when you pass away. So the income rider converts into a death benefit. So it's not like you're forced to choose either an income rider or a death benefit rider like you're forced to choose with this despicable security benefit insurance company. Okay? Then Fidelity and Guarantee has a doubler. So if you could not do 2 out of 6 activities of daily living, your income account bucket that grew, guaranteed, compounded at 6%, doubles up for long-term care type of benefits as well. Home health care, nursing home, confined care, and other issues that may come up for major health issues. So let me leave that aside. I just wanted to address that so all of you know. I wanted to call out every statement that is being made on the air, because moving forward, I want to make sure that everybody understands the true colors of who is on the air and what is being said. And as I stated earlier, ladies and gentlemen, all the stuff that I am sharing with you here, we have sent copies to the Securities and Exchange Commission. I've been working as a whistleblower since 2017. I talked about Woodbridge Capital. I also want to share with you Arizonans, we're working on uncovering another potential Ponzi scheme. Please, please, please be very careful when somebody tells you you can make 8, 9, 10% return. The money is liquid. Be very, very careful. Mortgages, mortgage notes, real estate, be very careful, or call us. Bounce ideas off of us, as I stated. This is a consumer advocacy show. We work for you, the American consumer, you, the Arizonans. You can talk to Governor Doug Ducey. You can ask him about the role we played in passing Senate Bill 1534. You can reach out and talk to Attorney General Mark Brnovich's office. He will share with you the work we have done trying to expose these insurance companies with these fraudulent bait-and-switch hypothetical illustrations. 800-957-5604. Dial extension 200 to set up a complimentary strategy session to understand this lawsuit against security benefit and to learn about hypothetical illustrations, non-guaranteed, from Athene, Nationwide, AIG American General, and Transamerica, just to name a few. On the web, dreamretire.com.
The Federal Reserve does not create money a little bit. Banks create money. Governments create money when they borrow. Anybody borrows, it creates money. Bubbles always burst. I've studied history. There's no exceptions to this. They can burst a little slower. They can burst more rapidly, like in the Great Depression. Japan's an example of doing it slow.
Now back to On the Money with Anil Vazirani. Now, once again, here's Anil.
Well, good afternoon, and welcome to the final stretch of On the Money with your host, Anil Vazirani, President of Secured Financial Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to list our credentials and accomplishments to truly help you understand what a leading annuity authority means and what the fiduciary standard means. Considering a leading annuity authority, I was one of the guys in 2004 to be on the cover of the Senior Market Advisor magazine. 12 consecutive years, qualifier of top of the table by MDRT. Top of the table reflects the top 1% based on revenue. A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau, over 500 reviews, and a 5-star rating. Not only that, working with Attorney General Mark Brnovich and Governor Doug Ducey, trying to expose the scams in the annuity industry as it related to hypothetical non-guaranteed illustrations, the acts of bad faith perpetrated by insurance companies like Athene Insurance Company, Nationwide Insurance Company, obviously the despicable security benefit with the class action lawsuit that was recently filed last week, AIG American General, Transamerica, and then working closely with Governor Doug Ducey, my firm worked on getting Senate Bill 1534 signed into law, making Arizona the 8th state to come down hard on these hypothetical, non-guaranteed, borderline, potential fraudulent illustrations. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can decide the individual and the authorities that are working for you. Recently interviewed with Rick Edelman in the Financial Times publication Life Annuity Specialist on how to design the best annuity for the consumer and what the best annuity should contain. So, ladies and gentlemen, to learn more, to please give me a call and give us a call at 800-957-5604. Dial extension 200. We'll share with you how to participate in this class action lawsuit against security benefit. We will do a conference call with you to help you better understand your security benefit annuity or any other annuity that you may have purchased based on the bait and switch hypothetical illustration. So if you have an Athene annuity, Athene Insurance Company, or a Nationwide, or AIG American General, or a Transamerica, okay, or the North American Prime Path. Now, I'm separating North American. It's a very good company, but North American Insurance Company is offering this proprietary annuity called Prime Path, which has been designed by Advisors Excel, the very same party that designed the two despicable products for security benefit. Okay? So you see the connection of Advisors Excel, security benefit, a despicable company, class action lawsuit. Now, North American, which is a good company that I work with, and I certainly don't want their name tainted. They are a good company. I would only stay away from the Prime Path product. So ask yourself, this leading annuity authority that was recommending security benefit, have they offered you the Prime Path North American annuity? Have they shared with you that you could potentially lose the death benefit feature when you activate the income rider on this Prime Path annuity, which is a complex proprietary indexed annuity through North American? These are the questions we can help you answer. 800-957-5604. Dial extension 200. I want all of you to do another exercise. I want all of you to go on Google and type in how to become a best-selling author on Amazon in 5 minutes with $3. So the question I have for Steve Zurich and IQ Wealth is statements are being made that you are a Amazon best-selling author. I think the gentleman that does your show with you states that, and also it's been stated as the leading annuity authority. So, ladies and gentlemen, this will tell you about how you can become an Amazon best-selling author just by selling 3 books. Interesting. And I want you to know this is probably not one of my hard-hitting shows, but it's up there. I plan to do another hard-hitting show. I generally record my shows and let them play because I want the message to sink in. Because at the end of the day, if you've noticed, I've stated clearly my message is not to generate business. My goal with the show is not to generate sales. At the end of the day, if I could protect and save one of you from a derailed retirement, I've done a damn good job. So once again, 800-957-5604. Dial extension 200, and let's listen to this clip one last time in this last segment. Thanks, Brian. Oh, Jason.
Some annuities offer long-term care benefits as part of a benefit rider that you may add to the annuity. I have clients whose annuities will pay them from $50,000 to $100,000, even $150,000 a year for 5 years in the event they need long-term care, depending on age and deferral period. Most importantly, this can cover in-home care, not just nursing home care. Beware, if you want in-home care, avoid annuities with confinement-only riders. These are virtually worthless in my view. The best long-term care rider is security benefits. It'll pay even if the principal's not there. It'll double your income. I would not recommend F&G. It's been bought and sold too many times.
It's been bought and sold too many times. What does that have to do with the benefits and features inside the Fidelity and Guarantee Annuity, IQ, Zurich? Right? You're not talking about the benefits. You're saying it's been bought and sold. They are an A-rated company. Once again, I have no dog in this fight. Fidelity and Guarantee is one of the companies we do business with. We work with North American, not on the Prime Path product, which is a Advisors Excel dog, just like Secure Income Annuity and TVI, which is why the lawsuit against Security Benefit. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, when we say we are independent insurance advisors and we are investment advisor rep with fiduciary obligation, if you notice throughout the years you've heard my show, we've never named companies. We focus on the benefits. At the end of the day, when we meet with you, it is our job to find you companies that act with integrity and they build their annuities on guarantees. The reason why I absolutely despise and dislike insurance companies like Athene, it used to be called Aviva. Not that it made it any better, same pig with a different lipstick. Aviva was a pig. Now when they were purchased by Athene, same pig with a different lipstick. Okay? Their executives and their sales team continue to act in bad faith to advisors in the field that bring business to them. Nationwide, right? Another company that you need to stay away from as it relates to complex proprietary indexed annuity. AIG American General, okay? Transamerica. Hypothetical illustrations, non-guaranteed returns have no place as it relates to indexed annuities. Okay, so now there's a couple of other companies that I have issues with, which I'll share with you. One is Oxford Insurance Company. The reason I have an issue with the company is the product that they have has an income rider that does not pay as a death benefit to your heirs, which is similar to this security benefit product where this class action lawsuit has been filed. One of the products in there, the Secure Income Annuity, offers you an income rider only where there is no death benefit. The rider value is kept by the insurance company. And on the North American Prime Path, just one product I'm focused on, the Prime Path, which is a complex proprietary indexed annuity designed by Advisors Excel, the same outfit that designed the two dogs with fleas, Secure Income Annuity and the Total Value Annuity for Security Benefit. Okay? So stay away. To learn more, give us a call, 800-957-5604. Dial extension 200. Get a copy of this class action lawsuit. And if you have been sold and if you have purchased security benefit, be a part of this lawsuit. And your rights need to be protected, not violated. Ladies and gentlemen, be a part of the solution, which is this class action lawsuit, okay, to protect seniors and retirees moving forward. On the web, dreamretire.com. 800-957-5604. Dial extension 200. You're listening to On the Money.
Fiduciary duty extends solely to investment advisory advice and does not extend to other activities such as insurance or broker-dealer services. Advisory clients are charged a monthly fee for assets under management, while insurance products pay a commission, which may result in a conflict of interest regarding compensation. The $1 Million Roundtable is a trade association to help insurance brokers and financial advisors establish best business practices and develop ethical and effective ways to increase client interest in financial products, specifically risk-based products like life insurance, disability, and long-term care. Annual qualification requirements include demonstrating a set annual production requirement and agreeing to a code of ethics, but is not based on client experience or performance. To qualify for top of the table, a member must demonstrate annual commission of 6 times the base requirement. For more information regarding the $1 Million Roundtable eligibility, please see www.mdrt.org/membership/requirements. Membership in no way constitutes an endorsement for $1 Million Roundtable or any client. Third-party ratings and recognitions are no guarantee of future investment success.